Hi, so I'm going to talk a bit today about DSARs, Data Subject Access Requests, and why they're important to understand. They come under GDPR is where the original DSARs come from, but almost all of the cross-territorial data protection rules have something similar in them, where people who are subject to those rules by those countries, so Europeans or Indians from the Indian Privacy Act, the Californian Consumer Privacy Act, PAPIA for South Africa and Japan, all of those regions now have the ability for members of their populations to request data that organisations hold about them. And this is really important as they attract the biggest fines under data protection regulations. Lots of people think that losing more data attracts the 4% of global turnover fines. That's not true. No matter how much data you lose, you're still under the 2% banner. Data subject requests, ignoring them, is what gets you the bigger fines, because that's what these data protection regulations are realistically all about, is allowing people to have more control of their data. Up till now, they've been a little bit rarer than people expected, but we're starting to see an increase in those requests coming in. So people are now becoming more aware of the law, and when people have a dispute with an organisation, their legal team, their lawyers and solicitors are telling them to put in DSARs because that allows them to get a lot more information for cases. And we've also seen quite a rise in disgruntled ex-employees. When someone leaves an organisation, they tend to now see DSARs as a way of getting back at that organisation if they're not happy with the reason they left. So they've become an increasing thing. And without the tools to handle them, it's a real problem. These can take, you've got 30 days to respond, and that is the ability for you to prove that you have looked at all of your data. It's not good enough to say we just looked where we thought the data was. That's not going to be good enough. You need to be able to look across your entire estate and prove you've looked across your entire estate. That's a really important thing. You need to be able to produce proof to the Data Protection Authority when they come asking you, have you applied the right rigorous rules here? You need to be able to say, yes, we've looked across all our endpoints, our file servers, our cloud storage, any databases that hold data, and we've been able to extract all of those bits of data, all those files that contain data about that user, and been able to report on them. We predict that this is actually probably going to be quite a new growth industry for legal teams, much as the PII or people who are phoning up about you've had a crash. We think that it's quite likely that this is going to be the next wave of that. You're going to get adverts for legal teams saying, have you had a dispute with an organisation? We'll do your data subject access request for you for a small fee. They're free otherwise, but a lot of these things these companies produce are. So we're expecting this to be quite a growth industry. So you really need to be aware of this, and you need to look at tools that can help you with this. And throughout a series of videos and other documents, you'll be able to see how Secure Identity DLP or Secure Identity Data Discovery Essentials will be able to help you with this going forward.